Xavier, thank you so much for joining us here at Empower 2024. Great to have you here and hear your insights, particularly if you could start really by just giving me your overview in the middle of 2024 of where we're at in terms of digital assets in investment portfolios.
Emma, thank you very much for the invitation to EM FundForum. This is a nice pleasure to be here. In fact, it's a big challenge, as you know, in terms of news since the beginning of this year, because different regulators, US, Europe, even in Asia, decided to move forward on digital asset adoption, in particular in Europe with the implementation of MiCA on 30 June 2024. It's a big step for Europe to organize this market and the mass adoption to be compliant, secure for savers. And also with the US election, we get a big move at the beginning of this year with Security Exchange Commission. They provide the go to the ETF, Bitcoin, and other ETFs such as Ethereum, ETH, and maybe other token in coming months. This is a big step for digital asset adoption at the moment in terms of compliant and legal infrastructure, and also the change in Chinese government, in particular in Hong Kong, with also an adoption of regulatory framework.
So an awful lot keeping you very busy, and also in all of that, we're hearing it discussed quite a lot this week, there's the kind of growth in the central bank-backed sort of digital currencies. How will that impact this whole picture?
This is a very big deal because you have pros and cons about the action of central bank in digital asset. Some of the people, in particular libertarian, thinks it's a big power of the state on CBDC, and they didn't see this move as a positive move, clearly. And the other side, you have the people push a new finance with the integration of blockchain and cryptocurrency, and also it's a big issue for each country. Digital asset is a currency or a securities. This is a big issue with Security Exchange Commission on different trial in US with Coinbase and other. And clearly, you see a lot of projects with Bank of England, the ECB in Europe, also managed by French central bank also. But to be honest, I didn't see the utility of CBDC today. I see the utility for example, China in terms of power, soft power for emerging market and so on. But for developed countries, I didn't see the good business case in terms of integration. But let's see.
Yeah, it's a very complex picture. There's a kind of what people are expecting, what people are suspecting about it,
Exactly.
as you sort of framed there. So what would you say are the key challenges, and I guess to adoption, and I guess they'll change in different geographies as you've described as well?
Clearly, the subject is a mass adoption. Why? It's clearly a question of financial education, basic financial education. This is more or less a challenge in Europe. More simple, for example, for Anglo-Saxon countries, but for example, in France or Italy, all citizens are not very comfortable on that. And you have a second challenge. This is the technology adoption, to understand what is behind the blockchain, is safe, not safe, and so on. So education. But for sure, for experts like me, this is the future of finance in terms of compliance, in terms of efficiency, in terms of reduction of cost and fees. Yes, this is the future, clearly.
So as the future of finance, just finally, what do you expect to see sort of in the next 12 to 18 months, and what developments can we expect on the horizon?
What I expect is clearly an acceleration of adoption, in particular in B2B, more to B2C. You see the move of BlackRock on ETF. You have a lot of participants to EM FundForum decided to move on this side, clearly for custody in order to secure deposit. Also, in terms of B2C product, with your cold wallet and hot wallet to invest, the emergence of the platform for saving to secure and put your deposit and earn more than T-bills and so on. So I see a lot of projects blossoming at the moment for the saver and in particular for traditional banking.
Xavier, it really is fascinating to hear your insights and really fascinating to think where we'll be in perhaps a decade with this. So thank you for telling us what you know already.
Thank
Great
you,
to see
Emma.
you.